Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway in Foxborough. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll take this to the 46. The Patriots at 7-4 on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. Got him there, and it's Tyquan Thornton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is point.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside That's where they'll take over.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Hey, can.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. Touchdown! A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Monarchs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Hurts to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Hurts. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Play action. It's Burrow. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And here's another. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Gun. Got. They gotta go.
Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they go play action now. Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burgess. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there, as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
On the give, this is Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Let's go now.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Come back, team. Come back, team.
Back to throw again. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14.
On one, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On one, ready?
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Now Williams running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive in the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hurry.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Monarchs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Hurts throw into the hands of Henry here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Mustang 19.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, the tight end Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Lucky 18. White. Riggs, 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. And they will take a knee here. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Here we go.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Here we go.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were